So it's been a minute since I've made an actual vlog. It's been a while, actually, like a couple months, I would say. I've been too busy focusing on other shit and doing other shit at the moment to even, like, bother to talk about my life, because at this point there's really nothing to say aside, like, just repeating shit over and over, and I don't want to do that. But I guess now is as good as time as any to kind of explain what's been going on. Since I also don't have any other videos to upload at the moment. I got 2 more, but I forgot to, since I still don't have Wi-Fi at the apartment, I didn't put anything on my computer to have me make videos, so I don't know what I'm going to do exactly for that. Considering there's nothing else to really do that doesn't require the computer, because I haven't been reading that many books. Haven't been finishing books. I finished one, and I'm trying to read more, but God knows how fucking impossible that is these days, especially now since it's hot as shit and I don't want to fucking do anything. Hello. So yeah, I don't even remember anything that I last talked about, so if I repeat shit, whatever. It's July 24th, 8:36 p.m. and my life's been crazy, I guess. It's been busy. I also just haven't had the time to just actually be able to sit down and talk about my life, because my days are full. Like, my entire weeks are full for God knows, for months, for the next, like, 6 months, for the next, 5 to 6 months, are still gonna be, like, full of shit. Because I've got, because I have DBT therapy every Tuesday and Thursday, and then I have physical therapy every Wednesday, depending on if, my therapist's schedule is free. But yeah, and then I'm busy doing other shit and doing homework for DBT, and focusing on other stuff at the moment. So I haven't had the time for my brain to kind of just have a break. Not to mention, shit's just been off the wall lately, so I didn't want to talk about any of that, and I'm still not going to. But I think, as of right now, I think things are slowly being okay. I mean, as far as work goes, it's been off the walls, because my schedule's been changing, like, on and off. Like, how usually on the weekends I was working a full shift from 7 to 5, and now those have been cut from 7 to 12. But another one of my coworkers is leaving on the 29th, so my schedule might change and go back to being full hours, which I don't have a problem with. I don't care either way. I love my job. I love working, and, like, it's just harder because it's now summer and it's hot as fuck. Like, it's still July. It's not even August or September yet, where it's probably gonna get even fucking hotter. And my apartment doesn't have AC yet, so it's been fucking hot, and I can't leave my windows open, because last time that happened, my cat fell out of the window. And there's screens on the window, but she fell out of the fucking window. And I don't want that happening again, because that would have been the 3rd time that she'd gotten out. So yeah, I'm not doing that. So my bedroom window's open, like, just a crack, so where she can't, like, squeeze through. And I have a fan behind me. If you can hear that, I'm sorry, but that's all that I have. I mean, it's been fine. I don't sweat, like, profusely. Like, I'm not like my boyfriend, who's like a heater, and he sweats because he's a human heater. But I mean, it's been too hot to sleep, so it's been hard to sleep here during that. And yeah, it's just been far too fucking hot to deal with anything. Also, I've just been dealing with car problems, because my car broke down. The timing chain broke. So, waiting for that to get fixed, which probably won't be for a while, because now my car is being used as a homeless shelter. So, the front of my car is being used as a homeless shelter. I would say, because my dad used AAA to get my car towed to his place, so it's like right outside the drive, like driveways down here. There's gravel up by it, and there's just two homeless tents just chilling, and they have part of like their steak and tent thing over like my car, and I'm just like, bruh, you kidding me? So yeah, I don't know when it's gonna get fixed. So at this time, I'm using Evan's car to take myself to work, which has been a whole new fucking thing because since Evan works night shifts and doesn't get home until like 7:30, by the time I need to go to work on Saturdays, he's got to pick me up, drop himself off, and then I gotta drive to work, which I don't get there until 8 o'clock, which is when we open. I mean, it's fine. I'm my bosses know, so I'm not like in trouble or anything, and they know about my car troubles. But yeah, I mean, Fridays is fine. I don't have to go to work until 10, so I walk to my dad's, which is a 15 minute walk, so it's totally fine. And it's honestly much better of a situation, to be honest. But yeah, and then Sundays I go to my boyfriend's, and he takes me to work Mondays, and he takes me to my therapy appointments, so I don't have any problem with that. I'm really grateful that he is able to help me out with that, because my family's not reliable when it comes to timing and when it comes to anything having a time schedule, because shit gets misinterpreted somehow and mixed up, and then I end up being late and then frustrated, and it's just annoying. So I like relying on my family for shit. Sorry, not sorry, but whatever. It's just frustrating. So yeah. So I've just been trying to deal with that, because that's been a lot. So yeah, I haven't been able to do much because of not having a car. I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world. Like, I don't really go much places anyways. Like, I'm in walking distance of my dad's and of Fred Meyer's, so it's not, awful. I also had visited where I used to work at the card store to get some Pokemon cards last couple weeks. I don't drive down there anyways, because it's like part of downtown. I don't drive downtown, especially not on the freeway. So usually my dad took me one time and my boyfriend took me other, but I bought some more Pokemon cards when I had the money. Now I don't think I'll have the money to do much of anything, because I don't think I'm gonna have enough to pay rent this month. So yeah, let's do my hours being cut and just, although I think I'll be fine, because I saw that I get paid on the 1st. So I think I'll be fine, because that's when I have to pay rent anyways. And I get usually until the 4th, until like that's like the cutoff of, it being late. So I think I'll be okay. I didn't even realize that until I saw my schedule of when I get paid, which is the 1st. So yeah, I think I'll be fine. I didn't even realize that. So nice. That'll be interesting. Now I don't have to fucking panic, because I was just panicking the whole time, because last month I had to pay, I think, close to 13 something. So, and that was not counting the $45 I had to pay for utilities this month. So yeah, it's not like I've been like crazy, like splurging with my money, or crazy like spending stuff. Like, at this point, it's just Pokemon cards that I want. Like, I don't need clothes. Only thing I'd ever really use my money for is food, coffee, and Pokemon cards when I have the chance. But at this point, I really do not have much of those chances. Like, I need to buy a microwave, because my place doesn't have a microwave. And I need to buy a periwinkle, another a cat tree, and I want to buy another bookshelf. So yeah, and those all are like $60, and I don't got that kind of money right now. So yeah. What else? I have been writing. Okay, actually, before we get into that, physical therapy has been good. It's been interesting, because I've been learning a lot, where it's not just like more of my jaw's super fucked up. the whole reason that my jaw is fucked up, not only from like my habits of biting my cheek and chewing my lips, it's because of my posture. I guess I never realized how bad my posture was until my physical therapist pointed it out, how like my head is like, and I'm like, oh yikes. So now I gotta be more aware of my posture. But he's been teaching me like more like not stuff just strictly for my jaw, but for like my neck, my shoulders, and my back too, because all of that is connected. Part of the vagus nerve and for your parasympathetic nervous system, stuff like that. It's fun stuff, actually. It's really cool. So I get to like learn all these cool like poses that help with just decompressing my spine and decompressing like all the stress and shit that, you know, weighs on my shoulders and all that stuff. I would say like my posture has gotten better. And then there hasn't been much jaw pain. I mean, it gets tense every now and then, but I also still chew on my fucking lips a lot as a habit. But I have noticed that it hasn't been like as bad as it used to be, like to where literally a brush of cold wind would like tense it up so bad that I'd end up crying because it hurt so fucking bad, and where like the left side of my face was fucking puffy and swollen because that's how bad it was. But yeah, I don't know how many sessions I have left. I think I was told like 16, depending on how nice my insurance is, but we've been going for a while, so I think August, sometime in August might be, because it's every week, so I would say yeah, like August, or 4, 8, 12, so 3 months. So I'd say probably August or September would be our last session. Same with DBT. My DBT I think ends in October because it's a 6-month program. But DBT has also been going great. I'm definitely learning a lot, and it's definitely becoming, I want to say, an easier process, but it's hard. It's definitely not the easiest thing in the world, especially when you've never had these skills before. So trying to get into the routine of doing these skills is not easy, but I have noticed that I've been better at managing and regulating my emotions, which is the reason I'm in DBT in the first place, is to better handle my emotions so I don't think the whole fucking world's ending. But I would say that yeah, it's been great, and I'm glad that I actually have this opportunity to be in this program, because I don't think my life would be much better. I don't think my life would be any better without it, because of how fucked my emotions are. So yeah, that's been great. And yeah, I've been trying to read as much as I can, but again, due to the heat, it's too hot to do much of anything these days. And I just, at this point, I can't focus on much anymore, and I just feel like there's just too much stuff I need to do, and so it's hard to settle down. So, speaking of, going back to writing, I can't even begin to explain with writing where I've been. I finished the last, the last 3 stories that I was close to finishing that I needed to finish. So I finished those, which I'm fucking ecstatic for, which I'm fucking proud that I finished. I finished those 3 in I've had them for a long ass time, but I finished them within a while. So now I'm working on a couple of supernatural stories. One Call Me Kevin story, one about Maury from Miranda High School Host Club. But, so get this. I've been using ChatGPT. It's been helping me not only with my stories when I get writer's block. That's how I was able to finish my last stories, because of ChatGPT. I've also been using it to help me with my preferences in one-shots that I do, because I've also been struggling with that as well. So I'm just like, you know what, fuck it, I don't care anymore. I'm just going to use this AI fucking robot to do all that, because I don't care anymore. So I decided to fuck around one night until 3 a.m, just being like, hey, can you come up with a scene with this and that? It turned out to be a whole fucking spiral of nothing but Leonard Snart and Mick Rory, and I'm just like, fuck. So I made an entire fucking preference and one-shot book of 200 different fucking scenarios of Leonard and Mick. And I spent like the last fucking almost a week just getting them down and putting them on Wattpad. It's just I don't even know just where it came from. It just came out of nowhere, and then I'm like, oh shit. Now, because there's just a potential theme for that one-shot story preference book, I want to turn that into a story. So, of course, I use ChatGPT to help me create part of that story. So now I'm working on a story, which is a Leonard Snart and McRory fanfiction. So I guess it's a poly thing. I've never done a love triangle story before. I did actually get one from ChatGPT about Bucky and Loki that I also have that I'm going to be working on too in the near future, but Leonard and Mick are just the two that I'm focused on right now, which, of course, I now went back to watching DC Legends of Tomorrow, and now I have another story that I want to do that's just about Leonard and McRory, but it's just more so based on my character having an eating disorder because it's comforting, I guess. So that's what I've just been spending my entire weeks, mostly I think past 2 weeks doing, is just Leonard Snart and McRory. It's all that I do. It's all that I think about. It's just been one thing after a fucking another. I don't even know where it came from. It's in here somehow, some way, somewhere. I don't know. Also, I haven't been doing a lot for my podcast lately. Again, I just haven't had the time. I've been trying to just get down all of the shit that I've been needing to write down. I think once I finish the eating disorder chapter of it, I'm gonna start doing some because it's a long one. I'm still also kind of trying to work it out because I don't want it to be solely based on me reading from articles about a mental issue. I want to also rant about it, but I mean, I guess that's also why I'd rant about criminals and why they do what they do, or why animal abuse exists, or my topics on I don't know, animal extinction and how dinosaurs came to be. I will get into those topics when I can. It's kind of hard to just kind of turn on the camera and be like, okay, hey, we're going to talk about extinction, the extinct animals and cavemen, and it's hard to... My brain also doesn't work well anymore, so it's hard to kind of keep the conversation going by myself, because I usually do podcasts with other people. I don't have anyone else. Sure, my brothers might join in every now and again when they can, but it's just I don't really have the time to do that, but I still want to make them fun and enjoyable and still informative based, especially when it comes to mental health issues, and just how it affects the body and the brain, and why it does what it does, not only just for depression, anxiety, and eating disorders, but for Alice in Wonderland syndrome, or Capgras delusion, or Cotard's delusion, or stuff like that. The more interesting, in-depth, rare mental issues that most people don't hear about or don't talk about, because it's such a rare thing, and I can't just talk about those from off the top of my head. I need to do my research, and I need to write down my knowledge of okay, this is when it first began, and this is how popular it is in the world, and how you're diagnosed with it, and what it does to your brain chemistry, and how it fucks everything up, and all that stuff. And while I will have my own spin twist of it, how I did with DID and dissociation and all that stuff, it'll still be like that, where I will talk sciencey from paper, but also have my own spin on it of ranting of just like, I don't understand how the brain does what it does. It's such a unique thing, and how we only use like 5% of our brain power or whatever. So yeah. So I think, so yeah, I will, but I'm hoping within the next 2 weeks things here will get situated, and where I can get internet, and then I can do all this stuff better. But you're just gonna have to bear with me on that. So as of right now, you're just getting like creepypastas and random shit here and there, mostly about dogs at my work, which I gotta upload or edit a whole bunch of fucking videos of that. So, I don't know, this is gonna be a weird, like, I don't want to go full into detail of this one because it's, my family watches this and I don't want to talk about it. I don't know. I want to do... I've been thinking of doing some type of thing for my YouTube channel, but I can't really say it because I don't know. I don't want my family just all up in my business about it. I want it to be more of just like, I guess more of just an awareness thing, or more of just like how this thing is, you know, it's about a mental thing, but I don't really, I don't know how to go about it, because I don't want to have to create like another separate channel just for stuff like this, because I already have 3 and it's kind of hard to run 3 channels as it is. But I want to post these somewhere because I've been doing so many of them. I don't want, I guess, judgment. I don't know. I have what, 11 videos on here. They're not long, but I don't know. I don't need my family concerned or worried. So I don't know. This will probably be a future thing, maybe, or maybe I will create a new YouTube channel just for shit like this. Who knows? I can't really do much because I show my face in them too, so I can't really like get off the hook with that. But yeah, whatever. It's fine. I'm fine. Don't fucking worry about it. Anyways, I think that is everything I talked about. Other than that, I've been fine for the most part. I mean, I've been stressed out of my fucking mind, but I'm fine now. Periwinkle's fine. It's, almost 9 o'clock. It's hot as shit. I need to get some stories done. So, yeah, I got work tomorrow, work this week, which has also been kind of hard because it's been hot as fuck. And, yeah, it's not good for me. It's not good for the dogs. So, and I can't be out in the sun because it makes me physically ill. But, yeah. Before I rant my head off, I think that is all that I have to talk about. Yeah. You know what to do. Hi. You know what to do. Everything's down in the description. Love you guys, and I'll see you later. Bye-bye.